Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Force here, concluding our Game of the Week coverage of Scrolls. Here in this video I'll be showing you some gameplay as well as giving you my current thoughts, my current impressions on the beta so far. Now this is not a final impressions video for two reasons. Number one, the game is still in beta, and the second reason is that it's not like I finished the game. There's really no finishing to be had. I mean, this game doesn't have a campaign with the exception of the trials, which are basically challenges, if you will. There's no way to say I've completed playing Scrolls, but after playing Scrolls for a significant amount of time, I feel like I'm in a position to sort of give you my impressions on the game in its current state. Now, we have to keep in mind that this is still just in the beta, so the game isn't finished, and the game still has plenty of room for improvement. It is going to, we're going to see the continuous addition of content before this game is, fully released and complete. But in its current state, what do I think of it? Well, I think it goes without saying that I have been fairly keen on this title. I think it's rather interesting. It's rather unique in the fact that it's not only combining some of the standard and expected elements of collectible card games, but it's also throwing in the sort of turn-based strategy elements that we see here, where we've got these 15 tiles with which we can place our units and move them around, and then using positioning and proper spells and everything like that to try to eliminate your opponent's idols. It's a unique twist and take on the standard format of trading card games. I gotta try to figure things out here. I'm trying to focus on playing while at the same time talking to you guys about what I'm doing. So I am playing the Order faction. Remember, there's energy, order, and growth. I'm playing the Order faction, and this is the faction that has a lot to do with unit positioning. You can see, for example, I got this guy who gets +1 attack to any other creatures in the same row as him, making this guy now do 4 damage, which is pretty nice. And then we can also throw down a spearman who's gonna have some nice spiky damage. Unfortunately, the whole spiky element of this faction here doesn't really come into effect against my opponent, who's got mostly ranged units, and spiky, unfortunately, does not work against ranged units, so that's sad. Anywho, enough of that garbage. So yeah, the game is good. It's unique. It's interesting. The different layer of strategy that is added with this whole element of the turn-based tactics part, beyond the typical drawing a card, playing a card, seeing it resolve. That whole different layer, I think, is again rather interesting. What am I going to do here? We're going to put a Crown of Strength on someone and probably do it on this bad boy, making him do 6 damage, and that's going to be enough. Move him over, because he's going to kill right there with that. Oh no, it's less because of that, so I got to move him over now. There we go, so that's exactly what I'm talking about. So yes, I like this game. I've expressed the fact that I've liked this game pretty plainly. I think if you've been following the coverage that I've done of this game, it's pretty obvious that, yeah, I think it's great. But what about areas of improvement? Well, there's a few things that I'd like to say. Bear in mind, again, I do realize we're still in the beta, so of course that improvement I expect it to come with time. But in its current state, how do I think that this game could get better? Well, there's a couple of things that I would say. Number one, I'd like to say that I feel, is this one? Target's countdown becomes double? That is really scary for him. So the first thing I'd like to say is that variety. Variety could use some improvement. This game, in its current state, you're seeing a lot of the same decks and a lot of the same cards or scrolls being played over and over and over again. Now that's to be expected because the game just went into beta. It's got a limited card set, and it only has the 3 factions. Now you can combine the factions together, so you don't have to just have a straight growth, energy, or order deck. You're able to combine those together and sort of, make the combination that you want and have the cards that you want and all that stuff. But in its current state, yeah, it's a little bit lacking in terms of variety, and that is a place that is an area in which this game could improve. But that's just expected, with where the game is at the moment. That is fully expected, and I expect that to change as time goes on. We expect more and more scrolls to be added, and potentially even more factions. I don't know if they plan to add to the factions that they currently have, which is just sitting at those 3. But if they do, that'd be great, I think. So, more variety will be fantastic. That is something that is expected to come with time. Another point of improvement that I'd like to touch upon, though, is I would really like to see a decreased timer for the multiplayer. So what I'm talking about here is multiplayer matches. They've got a timer of what I believe is, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong here, but I believe the current timer sits at, I'm pretty sure, he goes back to that tile, that stinks. I'm pretty sure the current timer sits at, I'm sorry, I'm trying to focus on two things at once. I'm pretty sure the current timer in this game, when it comes to multiplayer turns, sits at 90 seconds. I think that should be reduced to 60 seconds or potentially 45. 90 seconds is such a lengthy amount of time for a single turn, and it really makes it so the multiplayer matches can really draw out. In fact, if you watch my last video coverage of this game, I covered the multiplayer, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. The multiplayer matches can just drag on and on and on, and so that is something that I would like to see. I would like to see improved. Maybe all sorts of different possibilities in terms of what they could do. They could, of course, go with this system where you've got like these fast-paced matches. So for example, if the average time is 90, which again, I think that's what it is. If the average time of a multiplayer match is 90 seconds per round, if you could swap that down to 60 or 45 for like this fast-paced style of game where you get more gold, for example, as just a potential sort of trade-off. Man, I'm getting wrecked here. That's because I'm not even focusing on what I'm doing. And I don't even know who gets to attack this turn. Oh well, that'll happen. This guy gets +3 attack. I can't really do that. And that doesn't really help me right now either. Man, these guys. Real big jerks, I tell you. Alright, I'm just going to move this guy over. And we're going to go with that. It sounds good to me. Anyways, yeah, so I think that they could certainly improve that. That would be great if we saw that change. Simply because it really can drown on and become a little bit ridiculous if you ask me. But beyond that, I think it's great. I think they've got a great start so far, and I think that if they just keep going with what they have right now, that this is going to be a absolutely fantastic title with more variety, more options in terms of multiplayer matches, maybe different game modes. For example, the challenges that we have, if you could maybe, you know, if we could potentially see those brought into multiplayer, so have a multiplayer game mode where everyone's idols starts off at 1, for example. So that'd be a kind of fun little thing. So just, you know, just again, as an example, just trying to mix things up and try different things. Move target ally unit to any unoccupied board. That's not something I really need right now. All units, opponents have their move decreased. Okay, that's good too. Point being, I like the game, and I'm excited to see it improve. I'm excited to see changes come in the future that will make it a little bit better. And that's that. I'm pretty sure I'm going to win this, as ridiculous as it's been so far. Oh no, 3 damage. He's going to kill off that. Maybe I won't win this. Oh well, not that big of a deal. This has been Force checking out Scrolls, and again, my current impressions on the beta so far are that I have no units, and all I need to do is 4 more damage. I can do it. I can come back from this. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. There may be future Scrolls coverage. I don't know if that is going to happen, but it is a possibility. I'll let you guys know if I decide to do more Scrolls coverage. As of now, though, this might be it until maybe at full release we'll do another week covering the game. But I like the game so far. Take a look at it if you haven't already. There will be links to the website in the video description below, and you can you can see if you like it or not. Yeah, get this guy double his thing, bring that up to 6. That's fantastic. Thank you guys so much for watching. Scrolls is great. If you like the content, please subscribe, and as always, keep watching and keep owning. Yeah, this will be a good one to cast. There you go. You can't move your units. I need to draw something. If I don't draw something, I'm super screwed. And if you're wondering why I played against AI in this video, it's because the reasons I mentioned, if I'd played against a real opponent, their turns would have taken forever. I'm just not a fan of that at all. And my lord, I am just not drawing creatures. Let's draw 2 more scrolls here. There we go. Throw a Crown of Strength on him. And I don't want to switch that. I need to only do 4 more damage. I'm pretty sure that I could get this. He's got Relentless too, so he's gonna push through these guys. It's unbelievable. He hasn't even touched my idols, but he's got a full board. And all I need to do is kill his one last idol. Oh, this is so frustrating. Please don't hit him. Oh, that was close. Oh no, another shot. Please don't. Whew. Okay, let's see what I get here, guys. Maybe we'll get it. Target opponent unit is returned to the owner's hand. Ooh, that could be good. And flip. Oh wow, that's really good actually. So we're gonna get rid of one of these right now. First thing, let me do this here. Oh, Crown of Strike. Guys, I might be pretty solid here. I still got another turn before I can attack, but oh no, that he would move that guy over then. I'm gonna have to wait to do this. Could do 1 damage, draw 1 scroll. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to these. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to those. I could still do the 1. I could do the 1 damage now, though, right? That might be my best bet here. Oh, another rebonk. Nice. Do 1 damage to another one. Do 1 damage to this one. Okay, and then we say go. I can totally get this, guys, I swear. He's about to hit me for a bit. Oh, if that thing hits me. So close. Okay, big turn. Ooh, that's really good. No, I don't want that. Alright, I can return and I can move. Return. Move. Oh! Told you I'd win.